Good morning. Happy Sabbath. How are you guys? Awesome. When Pastor Grant asked me if I could do the children's story, and I asked him for his title, I was thinking about something that I do normally every fortnightly. I play competition golf. And I thought, nah, I'll keep it simple and I'll make it very nice and unique for all of you. Now, thanks, Talia. Thank you. Do you guys know what this guy's name is? Nelson.
Nelson Mandela.
Yeah. Who was he?
He was sort of like a preacher in some ways.
Good. Girls have an answer for it? No? Nelson Mandela was the former president of South Africa. I think it's the first black African in South Africa. This guy. I got a story about this guy from his memoir. And he told a story about how he went to a restaurant, and while him and his soldiers, when he became the president, him and his soldiers sat down in a restaurant. Hi, Ezra. Ezra's running away from me at the moment. He's smiling. He's a cheeky smile. Because I think he thinks that I steal him away from his mum. Hey, look, he's got a big smile on his face. So while they went to this restaurant, Nelson Mandela ordered his soldiers to go to this restaurant to order some lunch. While they were there was a gentleman that was sitting on a table across from them, and he was actually ordering himself some food. And after he ordered his food, Nelson Mandela turned around and said to one of his soldiers, "I want you to go and ask that man to join us, to come and sit with us." So he ran and told this gentleman, and this gentleman got up shakingly, and he came across and sat next to Nelson Mandela with his plate. And during their meal, this guy couldn't hold his fork properly. This guy he was really shaken. And after their meal, Nelson Mandela shook this guy's hand and said goodbye and wished him all the best. While they were walking back into the limousine, one of the soldiers turned around and said to Nelson Mandela, "That guy must be very, very sick. Do you think, Mr. President?" Nelson Mandela got into the limousine and he said, "No, he's not sick. He's dead scared of me, because that's the warden for the prison that I was locked in." You see, he was scared that now I'm the president of South Africa, I might return the favor, and arrested him and put him in prison. Because you see, this guy used to torture me, he used to whack me, and every time I cry out for water or for food, this guy used to come with his soldiers and beat me up, let alone, and I apologize for the Sabbath and our church, let alone urinated on my head. That's why he's not sick. He's dead scared. But you see, I want to read to you his word. "But I'm not like that. This conduct is not part of my character, nor of my ethics. Minds that seeks revenge destroys states, while those that seek reconciliation builds nations. Walk at the door to my freedom. I knew that if I had not left all the anger, all the hatred and resentment behind, I will still be a prisoner." There's another greater gentleman that came from heaven, and you all know his name is Jesus. He was treated maybe more, maybe similar to what Nelson Mandela went through. But Nelson Mandela adopted the attitude of this great man, Jesus Christ, who through all the pain he went through, the tortures he went through, he didn't actually want to pay back what people have done to him, let alone they crucified him. So in life, kids, often sometimes people, the cheeky smile, let alone, come, watch this, come. We have our moments. Let alone, there are people that will cause all these harms towards you. But I want you to know with Jesus, he actually professes an attitude of humbleness and of forgiveness. As you listen to Pastor Grant this morning, share the word of God. Take it home and think about it. What Nelson Mandela did was phenomenal in the light of showing the love of God to others. As we go out this week, we should do the same too. And I know there's a lot of bullying in school, a lot of bullying on social media. I'm a social media fanatic, but yeah. But I know that if you adopted an attitude of love towards others, I 100% assure you that Jesus will walk with you through your journey as a child, through your journey as a teenager, as an adolescent, and you'll enjoy life with your dear family. God bless you all, and thank you for listening.